Hey, and good afternoon. This is Brian from ExoticSkis.com and EpicSki.com. Today we're looking at the SkiASweetSpot boot trainer, which is a new product coming over from Europe. We're one of the first guys to kind of play around with it and utilize it a little bit. If you've seen some of our other episodes and YouTube videos, you've known that we've done some plyometric drills with it. We've done some box jumps, and we've had some standing and working on our carving turns with it. One of the things that's really great is, this device will fit literally any boot. I've got kind of a tiny foot, so we've kind of modified the way that it goes on. It is really nice because you can line up the boot sole center, and you can also line up the center of the trainer as well. One of the things that helps with this boot is, you can slide it fore and aft. It's got some adjusting ratchets. I really thought I was going to be able to break this thing, and we tried really hard to jump up and down on it and see if it would shatter. I couldn't do it, so I was pretty satisfied with that. The other thing that's pretty slick about this design is you can change the resistance and change how hard you're working out by simply switching out the Lego at the bottom. So these things pop off, they slide right on, and suddenly you've got a harder platform to kind of work on. One of the things that's really clutch about the way this thing works is it kind of forces your neuromuscular system to kind of adjust to your balance. If you think about the amount of time that you spend skiing, you spend a lot of time driving to the mountain, you spend a lot of time lugging your gear up there, you spend a lot of time getting ready, packing, probably working to pay for that trip as well, but your actual snow time tends to be pretty limited. Average run could be a couple minutes, anywhere to 5 or 10 minutes max maybe, and maybe you get 10 of those in a day, 20 a weekend. What's really nice about this trainer is the whole family can kind of take it. You can put it on the alternating boots. You can go ahead and train every single day, whether there's snow or not, get yourself going back and forth. One of the things that I'm really a big proponent of is kind of working on that quick edge-to-edge change and also maintaining some stability of the tibialis anterior muscle. You really can't use this trainer without doing that. And what this forces is it forces your body to kind of learn the proper position for skiing. Skiing's becoming a much more compact sport. There's a lot more lateral motion side to side. The boots are becoming a little bit stiffer. I've got this on a race boot here, but certainly it'll fit on a freestyle boot as well. But your motions have to become a little bit more coordinated and a little bit more in control to be able to maximize your enjoyment on the skis. One of the things that we see, regardless of what type of athletic activity you're doing, you've kind of got this athletic stance where the forefoot is really taking the brunt of your weight and it's really managing your weight distribution. Kind of that athletic stance, that readiness stance. The SkiASweetSpot trainer really kind of facilitates that as well. Keeps you on the forefront of your boot, keeps you on the forefront of the ball of your foot, and you're really working on your balance. You can use this just in stance. You can use it with poles if you want to get ready. We've done some box jumps with it. We've also done just some lateral side-to-side shifts. The only thing we haven't done is take it jogging on the treadmill. That's one of the things I probably wouldn't advise with it, but we might have to give it a try just for kicks. Other than that, it's a pretty slick tool. Price point comes in relatively cheap compared to some other trainers. You can spend a couple $100s on trainers all the way up to a couple $1,000. This thing comes in a little bit under than the cost of an average daily lift ticket. It allows you to kind of work on that neuromuscular control. You can take it and switch it from boot to boot. We've had it on freestyle boots. We've had it on a race boot here. I also had it on an AT boot, and interestingly enough, it doesn't really fit in the AT shell with the forefoot, but you can still strap it down and you can still do some drills on it. And again, I really thought that I'd be able to bust the trainer. Testing durability, wasn't able to do that at all. So it's basically a trainer system, 2 ratcheting straps hold it on together. You've got a series of 4 interchangeable devices that will go on the bottom. The Legos start with green, they go down to blue, red, and when you really get some skill going, you can throw the black one on there. The way that this will help your skiing is it really focuses on your balance, focuses on neuromuscular coordination. Spending a few minutes on this a day will kind of replicate what you're doing on the hill, and it's a great it's a great activity just to kind of work on your balance on a regular basis. Really interesting as well is that if you want to play with it, you can manipulate the fore-aft position just by sliding the ratcheting adjustments back and forth. Most of the time, this front strap actually goes over in between the first and the second buckle. Again, I've got a really tiny foot, so I've kind of modified that as well. Still, it holds it on there really solid. Haven't been able to, really get it to slide loose or anything. It's really been able to, help me in my skiing. As we're working with the foot and the ankle motion, you can work on rolling the foot and ankle side to side. You can work on back and forth. Changing the block on the bottom is also going to give you a little bit more adaptation to be able to just manipulate how easily you're going to be able to control this. So I would say this gets a solidified 2 thumbs up from me. If you're looking for a trainer that's really easy and really quick to use, this is something that will really help your skiing out as well. Really no downside to this device, so very pleasant, very grateful that SkiASweetSpot was nice enough to provide us a kind of a pre-entry into the United States market sample. We've been beating it up for about 2 months now and really enjoyed it. So if you get a chance to see these, or better yet, go ahead, go on the site, order a pair. It'll be well worth your investment, and your skiing is going to be much better for it. Thanks again, guys, and have a great time skiing. Stay safe.